Morning world. Welcome to, oh, look at that. Welcome to July the 17th. Brand new seatbelt. Lovely. No more cussing and swearing. Dirty mucky bugger.
I do look at the comments though.
So the seatbelt cost me 50 quid. That's 50 quid to fit it. The actual seatbelt itself was 220 quid, somewhere like that. Unfortunately, this is a Ford part. You can't get any patent parts. This is just a Ford part, so you have to buy original parts. I don't particularly mind that because at the end of the day, this is a thing that helps to save my life if I have an accident, along with airbags and crush zones and stuff like that. So in all, it cost me, I think, about 260, 270 pounds to replace the seatbelt, which is kind of what I'd expected. Thanks to WS Franks in Kingswood who did it for me. Warren's been our mechanic for quite a few years now. In fact, he does all of our machine maintenance, well, apart from the tractor and the Mustang. So all our road vehicles, he does all of it, and spot on again, mate. So yeah, if you live in the Wootton Under Edge, Charfield, Kingswood area, that's who we use. WS Franks, Warren Franks in Kingswood. Right then, so a little bit of excitement this morning, I hope, at least. I am off to Tether Farm, and hopefully we are going to see the final piece of the barn being installed. Yes, it's door day. That really is so much better. I mean, the first time I pulled it out, I just immediately noticed the difference. So it was overdue. It needed doing. So, and although one or two might say, "Oh, 50 quid," yeah, 50 quid. But at the end of the day, I went out and did 3 wasp nests yesterday, and I probably spent as much time doing those 3 wasp nests as Warren did to fit this seatbelt, and I earned more than 50 quid. So, as I was saying in the previous video, horses for courses. You can do the jobs yourself, but you can price yourself out of it. You think you're saving money, but in fact you're not. So if you can support your local economy your way, hopefully with enough like-minded people, your local economy will support you in return. That's just my philosophy. It's worked for 30 years. Okay, well, obviously they're not here yet. So much for Father's prediction of first thing. Right. Plan B. You just had 2 biscuits in there. In fact, I think you had 5 biscuits in there. So why do you think you should have another one now? Guts. Right, so the jury's still out. We don't know for sure when the barn doors come in. I've got better things to do than to hang around all day and wait for it. So I think what I might do is hedge my bets. I'll shoot home. I've got a couple of bits and bobs to do at home with the cattle, and then maybe I'll come back over as the topper is already on the tractor, I'll maybe come back over and top off the paddock where the sheep were. I was going to mow it first, but it is quite rough in there. So, and I've got another little piece to do, ready to sort it with combine. So I'll show you that when we get there, if we get there. So that's it. That was an hour wasted. Say that, mate. Biscuit, where are you? Oh, you're there. I'm sorry. You just appeared. Come on. I saw that. That face of going in the tractor again. You don't have to come. You can stay here if you want. What do you want to do then? Do you stay here? Or do you want to come with me? What do you want to do? Right, you want to come in. Go on. Go on, up you get. Good girl. You sure? You sure? Okay. Right, well, Biscuit and I are off to a little trip over to the farm. We're going to go and knock off some grass. I was going to take the mower over first, knock off the orchard, and then go back with this, but time constraints and life is not going to give me enough time to do that, so I'm going to have to do it in one go. I've got the drone box with me just in case I decide to put that up, just in case. But no, we got some grass once tied in, so we better get on with it because it won't do itself. I spent an hour or so this morning cutting and pulling brambles, which isn't my favourite job, but it got to the point where I was getting that hot, because it is actually, even though it's windy, it was quite warm out there. I was just wringing in sweat, so I decided to spend an hour or so this afternoon in the hottest part of the day in an air-conditioned cab, and then this evening when it gets a bit cooler I'll go back to pulling me brambles. I think that's the plan. Well, the grass at Pigeon Mead is looking fantastic from here. I reckon a few more weeks like this I'll have a second cut to cut. Well, that was nice. We thought that while we were coming to Tidrington, we'd call in and say hello to a friend. That was nearly an hour ago. Didn't finish the milking there. So it is now 20 to 4, so I'm very sorry, dog. You're going to be very late for your tea tonight. So when I get back, I've got, which is going to be 6 o'clock on now, which I think. I've got 3 wasp nests to do as well, so it won't be an early finish for me today. Will it? No. have arrived. Recognize it? Wonder why I'm bothering to top off this bit of jungle. Well, there is a reason. It's the same reason that gap's in the hedge now. We reckon that we cannot get the combine harvester in because it's too big through the other gateway. It's too narrow. So what we've had to do is create an access into the ground up here to get the combine and its 25-foot table into the field. So the idea with doing this is the tractor can come up the road with the table, turn around in here, line yourself up, literally park across the entrance into the field. The combine can put the table on in here and drive straight into the crop. That's the plan, but to do that we kind of need it a bit tidier, so that's what I'm doing today. One down, one to go. drone didn't like that very much. Apparently it's very windy up there, which it must have been because the drone's capable of about 45 miles an hour, and when I pointed it into the wind up there, it was doing about 4. So at 400 feet the wind must be shifting some, but it is blowing the trees back up on the hill there. So we didn't get to stay up for very long, because when it's windy it takes loads more power to run the GPS and keep the thing stable, so I think it's not enough. That's it, we're done. That's the last bit. Who wants to go see number 11? Oh well, someone's been a dog on the path, so they've budged up now. But number 11 is over here. They've been spooked by someone else with a dog, so yeah, number 11's in there. Hello, number 11. How are you, mate? Still looking scrawny compared to your siblings. That's his brother stood right in front of a rope behind him now. Right. Well, they're all counted and accounted for. Nothing's mucky, messy or limping. That'll do. So for clean lamb, you're in a bad shape. Number 4. Where's number 6? Number 6 is well, it's going to be the biggest one, isn't it? Is that number 6 there? I reckon that's number 6. That is a good lamb. Right, that's it, we're done. It is 5:30. By the time I get home it'll be near 6:20. Cup of tea, do a few wasp nests, done for the day. There's quite a mat out of here, but hopefully once that dries and breaks down, grass will come through it. Maybe long enough to keep the moss down. Go on then, there we go. Good girl. Maybe high box. Might get home a bit quicker. Now, someone had shut the gate into here, I'm not sure why. I don't know if my father or brother maybe had done that, or if it had blown shut. But I want the sheep to come in here for the still, because 1, they may or may not pick over what I've cut. 2, the water tank, should they want it, is in here. 3, they got more shade and shelter in here. I've got to say, the grass is looking well out here. In fact, this is pretty much where, maybe not quite so far as advanced, but where my grass is at home, I have the nitrogen on it. So there's a lot of grass over here. I might have to see if some of my neighbours want a bit.